So my name is Nancy Farrell, and I am chair of the Public Policy Council for AFSP, and I'm the vice chair of the National Board of Directors, and a longtime member of the Boston chapter, and a survivor of my brother's suicide, Michael, in 1992. When he died, I would have to say we had not had any identified mental health issues in our family, and he went into a very severe depression at the age of 40. And he wasn't married, so our family was very involved in his therapy. We did family therapy, drove down to New York for 6 weeks, once a week, and we never thought he would die. You know, like many families, we thought he would get better. After my brother died, my mother found an AFSP support group, and all the girls went, my mother, my sisters, and I. And it was an extraordinary experience, actually. I was not a support group kind of person. And I went to that first group, and the way it worked was the leaders put the new people in one part of a circle and started next to them, and everyone ran around a circle and told the story of their loss. And by the time they got to me, I actually knew I was going to make it, because I heard all those stories in the room, and some of those stories were years and years of sorrow and pain. And though I'd lost my sweet brother, I just thought I was going to make it. My mother is chair of the New Jersey chapter of AFSP. So you might say that AFSP has been remarkable family therapy. I think we have to use every possible strategy available to us. So we work with the medical community, we work with research, we work with the government. But at the bottom, you make change by telling stories and by convincing people that there's a real need for change. And it doesn't happen overnight, but you use every weapon in your arsenal, so to speak, so that you can make a difference. As a violent society, we have to figure out how to be less violent, and that includes suicide. I think maybe I'd like more people to really understand that more people die by suicide than homicide. You tell people that, and they're shocked. And then they say, well, what could we do about it? Well, there's a lot of things you could do about it. Educate people about mental health, make sure people have mental health parity, implement the regulations for the Affordable Care Act. There's a whole range of things to do. Do I think all those things will be implemented? Absolutely not. Would I be thrilled to death if the National Violent Death Reporting System were implemented? It sounds so geeky, but it's something that would help us go to state legislatures and to the Congress and say, here's how many people died, here's how they died, here's who they were. You can't just let this continue to go on. It sounds like a geeky thing, and the first time I heard about it, I said, what? We're going to go to Congress and ask them to implement the National Violent Death Reporting System for $25 million? It would be a marvelous first step.